Gentlemen, it's Saturday, it's race day here in Div 1, and we are here for round number 3 for season 12 here in F1 Total, and today we are at a Bahrain International Circuit once again for the third round, season 12 in Div 1, and there you go. After the second round at Monza, where we've seen Kart Racer as the winner of the Grand Prix, if I'm right. But yeah, it was this two standings. I'm sorry. It was actually Kart Racer, who we've seen on the top step of the podium at Monza, which puts him in the lead of the championship, and fourth is on intermediates. That is what you love to see. I guess, does he have a quali ban or something? But well, there you go. Today here at Bahrain, such a very tricky circuit. I've heard a lot of drivers complaining about it. Not the favorite tracks on this game, at least. But well, yeah. Today I am alone once again. Gabriel has to drop out last minute, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. I've been alone in the past as well, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. But we are just waiting for the first drivers to come out of the pit lane to drive the outlap and completing or starting their first hot lap of this qualifying. In the lead of this pack is Jeremy, who will be the first one crossing the line to start this first hot lap of this qualifying. And there you go, the Aston Martin driver with the car number 5 of Sebastian Vettel. Will he also drive like him? That is the question. Pretty short first sector is coming to an end. A little drift there out of turn 4, and it's a 28.6 at after sector 1, as Felix has a 28.7. So yeah, two drivers who we can compare with. But here at turn 9 and turn 10, the most tricky and probably most difficult corner of this whole track, especially in the tricky braking zone. If you don't have ABS enabled, there you go, a 1 minute 6.8 for Jeremy, as Felix has a 1 minute 7.0. So 2/10 off for the Mercedes driver, and now Jeremy runs the final corner, and he will complete the first time of this qualifying session. It is a 28.6, the first benchmark of this qualifying. As Felix follows up, it's a 29.6. He is 4/10 behind of Jeremy. Now there is Foles, who will complete this lap on 123.9 on intermediates. That's a very interesting choice for him, as Kart Racer sets himself in front of his teammate. It goes into provisional pole. It's a Aston 1-2. Jonathan follows up 29.3, sets himself into 4th place. And both Aston Martins with Pinky and D-Slow, who is starting his hot lap now, and his teammate with Pinky is up into 6th place. Next one crossing the line is Kuko, but he has invalidated his lap. So let's see, he is, or he will restart probably. Yes, he will. So he will restart his lap soon. Next one is Rico on the medium compound tires. So he wants to put a lap on the medium, sets himself into 5th place. So strong effort by the Haas. And follows up is the it's smart Jeremy who's in the in lap for after his first hot lap. Goes into the pit lane. Same goes for Felix. Then there is the Alpine of Kevin, who is starting his lap now. Followed up by it's Jonathan. It's Busy Willy. It's Busy Willy who will complete this lap now. Car number 7 on the Ferrari. You love to see that, and his effort is pretty strong. Strong lap by Busy Willy, and he puts the Ferrari into the second row in P3 with a 28.7. Now Finlay is on hot lap. As Kuko said, the fastest sector too. You never know about these sector times if they are through or not, but it doesn't matter. We will see. There we go. The AlphaTauri rounds the final corner and will complete his lap time. It's a 29.7. Sets himself 8th fastest. And now Kevin will follow up soon. Currently sitting in last place, P15 for Kevin Carl 14. Reserved. No, it's not. He's the main driver for Alpine, but he usually is in. Usually is a Div 2 driver, but he also wanted to drive in Div 1, which is also doing pretty actively. And now he crosses the line. It's a 29.977. So it's he's 9th fastest, and he sets himself in front of both McLarens. As Finlay has spun. Finlay has spun out of the hairpin in the second sector, and yeah, has also wing damage, so he needs to pit again. And he needs a new front wing, and probably also a new set of tires. Nemesis is also still in the pits. He's waiting, just like last week. He's waiting for the track to develop. Currently, no one is on a hot lap. Just a few drivers on the out lap for the second runs of this qualifying. But currently is Aston Martin front row lockout with PC really following up and Felix sitting in 4th, but 4 Ferraris in the top 5. Pretty strong qualifying so far for the team in red. Follows up by Rico, who's also on the out lap. Runner on P7 currently. Kuko in P8, Kevin in P9, and then the Slow is completing the top 10. There you go. Now the qualifying laps will continue with Felix setting the first benchmark. Let's say Foles is also there on a hot lap. No, he's not. Probably did some mistakes. So we stay over with Felix and see how his lap is gonna be. He's down, but not by much, for Felix out of first sector. Now downhill into turn 10 is also a very tricky corner to and very easily to lock up, but he managed it pretty well. You need to be very careful with the braking boards. He is not improving until now, even after sector 2, but he's still purple. He's still purple though, but he cannot improve. So let's see, has he found some time out of third sector? He did, but not much, and he stays in fourth. Hello Phantom. So let's see the rest of the pack. There is Aston Martin of Kuko following up. He's on the outlap. So it is indeed the Haas of Rico SK. Currently sitting in 6th place. Can he improve? DRS enable crossing the line, and he puts himself into 3rd. 1 second improvement, and it's the 2nd row for Rico SK. And let's see, because we go down the order, Folt is improving by a second. Yeah, okay, he did the first lap on the medium, so it's obvious that he is gonna improve. But yeah, Finlay is starting now. Then we see the Alpine of Kevin also starting a hot lap now. Now at the Aston of, it's indeed kart racer. He's improving, and he's improving by a lot of time. 28.5 is the current pole position by himself. Can he improve? And he extended the pole position by half a second. A 28.0 for the Aston. Can his teammate follow us up? But before that, there is Foles currently sitting in P14. But now he can improve and sets himself into 7th place. But now there is a teammate. Nemesis sets himself into P2. A 28.4. Jeremy going into the pits. A bonus his lap time. Same goes for Pinky. But there you go. Now you see no one. No one is following up. Everyone is on their perspective in laps. And there you go. Kart Racer with a massive lead in front. 4 tenths separating the first two. But Nemesis, his first shot of this qualifying, and he immediately separates both Astons. And yes, as I predicted in the earlier parts of the season, it seems like it's gonna be a constructors championship fight between Aston and Mercedes. That is what I'm gonna predict though, as Finlay is up into 8th position, just about behind his teammate Foles, who is a bit off track there. And there you go. Both Red Bulls spinning at the same time. If that just happened in real life. But no, this is a thing you just see in F1 Total. But yeah, talking about championship, it's gonna be probably a title fight between Aston and Mercedes. And if this thing wants to go on, Felix needs to be up there with the other 3, just to make sure he can fight with them and help his teammate, who is currently in the Aston Martin sandwich. Red Bulls practice synchronized spinning. Actually they do, but it's normally a thing when you win a championship, but they are right now a bit far away from that. But now we can see D-Slow in P13 currently on a hot lap. If I'm not mistaken, it's his first race, so it's a debut race for the McLaren. He's improving by 2 tenths though after sector 1. So we will see if he can find some more time and some more positions. Currently not looking good for the McLarens. Seems like a decent lap for him, and now crossing line. He is improving by 4.5 tenths, so it can be a big improvement, which will secure him a few places. But the gaps in front are not promising, to be honest. But he crosses the line, and he lost a bit of time at sector 3. So he puts himself into 11th place, just missed it out the top 10. Oh well, now 2 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. Now everyone will probably come out in to Olaf with some new softs to make the last run here at Bahrain. Here we go, Kevin will start. No, it's Kurabolt who actually is in front of everyone. Currently last place for him, and Kevin follows up pretty soon. Let's see, Kurabolt. Will he improve out of sector 1? No, he's not. He is down by half a tenth. What about Kevin? He is up by half a tenth. So pretty much doing the opposite. That's just the only two we can watch there, since everyone is on their outlaps. Kart Racer is still in the pits and he can't do. He's out of time for another hot lap. So that is a chance for Nemesis and the rest to snitch the pole position away. But let's see. Kurabolt is now improving by 3 tenths. What about Kevin, who is off and had to abort his hot lap? So the only one who will finish his lap now is Kurabolt. Can he go out of the last place? It seems like he will, and he indeed does. P13 for Kurabolt, improving by 2 tenths. It's a 29.8. Sets himself into 13, and Dieslov is disqualified from the session as he standed there, parking on a different on a dangerous place. That is unfortunate. So Dieslov will start from the back of the grid. So qualifying is over, and Nemesis and Jeremy, who aborted the lap, is also out of qualifying. And now there is a big chance for Nemesis if he can really pull a masterclass of a hot lap here. Maybe he can snatch a pole position. Felix crosses the line. It's P4 for him. The Mercedes driver up into 4th place. Now there is Rico. Can he snatch a position away from Felix, or will he stay in 5th? It seems like he stays there. He's not improving. Next one is Randro. Currently sitting in 10th position, but he's improving out of 2nd sector. But now let's see. Driver with the number 8 crossing the line. It's P9, follows up by Foltz, who sets himself into Jesus Christ, into 7th place. Nemesis improves, but not enough. Nemesis is in the pits now. PC really sets himself into 5th place. What about Jonathan? Can he follow up his teammates? No, he can't. He stays in 10th. And Kurabolt is in the pits, so that's it. A very chaotic final part of qualifying. I just couldn't follow up, it was way too chaotic. But yeah, Finlay! I completely missed that. I completely missed Finlay. who sets himself into third place, which drops Jeremy down into fourth. I completely missed that. Whoa. So yeah, what a qualifying that has been. As Kart Racer is on pole position for today's race, as Nemesis follows up, and Finlay, I completely missed that, but is in third. And yeah, Kart Racer's teammate Jeremy in fourth place, then PC Willie in fifth, Felix in P6, Rico in P7, Foltz in P8, Ranjo in P9, Jonathan completes the top 10, and Kuko is in P11, Kurabot P12, Pinky in P13, then Kevin Carl in P14, and Dieslov unfortunately in P15 after his disqualification. And yeah, that's it for qualifying. That has been a heck of laps that the drivers have pulled in the last 80 minutes, but the points are gonna be awarded on Sunday. Yeah, me as a Ferrari fan, I can tell a book about it. But yeah, we are waiting for the drivers to make the last adjustments on their strategy and maybe also setup to make sure everyone feels comfortable, and then we wait for the 5 red lights to start the Bahrain Grand Prix. And there we go, 5 red lights over the drivers to start the Bahrain Grand Prix, and there you go, it's lights out and away we go. Decent start by Kart Racer, but a little drift by Nemesis, who doesn't get away pretty well, and now Finlay around the outside, and there's a little bit of contact, and Jeremy spins there, a little chaos at the back. A contact between Finlay and Nemesis, which put Jeremy into the position to to spin in turn 1. He couldn't do nothing about it, but that put him in last place. I don't know if he has any wing damage, but doesn't seem like it. Kart Racer gets away well, he stays in first, now Finlay in second and Nemesis in third. Rico on the soft compound tires is in fourth. Jonathan, what a start he has made. Felix in P11, PC William P14. Holy shit! Let me just yeah, Jonathan with a mega start, going up the order, gained 5th places out of lap 1. Jeremy and PC Willie gaining losing 10 places, and Felix also losing 5. So disaster start for the Germans there, as now Rico is so much faster than the guys in front. Obviously he needs to use the compound tire he has. What is this? Boah. I am blind. Oh, why is it so? Okay, now Rico has a look down the inside. Nemesis needs to leave him enough space, but he keeps the car in front. But now Rico will have a look again, probably. He has a look down again, but he stays behind, currently in 4th place. This is not ideal for Nemesis, but Finlay is also in charge for the Aston of Kart Racer. And with DRS being enabled next lap, the chances of overtaking are getting higher and higher, as Jeremy at the back is gaining places more and more. Felix is in the pits probably for wing change, so down into last place. Jeremy is trying to rebuild his race again up into P10. And now Kurobol against Foles, fight for 7th place, a little bit of contact, pushes him wide, pushes him even off track and overtakes him. That is a move that you probably will see just in kart racing, but you will see this in F1 Total as well. there is a massive train. At the back as Foles trying around the outside of Kurobol, now maybe with the exit of turn 2. Not a good exit for Kurobol, and now Foles on the outside line will probably make the move down even before the braking zone. Leaves him enough space, leaves him way too much space, and Kurobol gets past, and this time he does that normally, without any kind of contact. And let's have a look in front, because the top 4 is in charge and all the DRS from each other, as Finlay is indeed in DRS for kart racer, but he is a bit too far away. He is a bit too far away to make any kind of moves, so he needs to be patient, because the race is long and he needs to stay with this pace, and he needs to create this overtake. Half a second or 6/10 is a bit too far. Is a bit too much to overtake. But Finlay with the fastest lap, but 32.299 for him. He wants to save his DRS. He probably could have done a move, as Nemesis and Rico fighting each other, but Rico can't get past at all. What I'm gonna say is he needs to do that because he has the tire advantage, but he can't use it properly. And now lap by lap the tires are gonna drop anytime soon. Well, we look behind because there is a battle for 5th between Randro and Jonathan. They fight for P5, and then there is a little gap, and then there is a massive train. The PC really dropped a bit off. Oh, goes a bit wide. There is a good opportunity for Kevin, but he didn't get a good exit. Oh, now Finlay 9th, so he is struggling to keep up with Kart Racer, and once he gets him out of DRS, it will probably be it for Finlay. 1.1 second, he should still have DRS, yeah he has. And he needs to stay within this 1 second. Nemesis doesn't have, and Rico is just about in the 1 second. Now there is Jonathan against Randro, who gets past the Williams once again. Now Randro wants to come with the exit, which he does pretty well, and gets past the Ferrari pretty easily. It's 5th place for him once again. When we look at the back, as Jeremy's again, he's so much off. Why is he so much off? Did I miss something? And he's on mediums. Did he stop? He did 2 stops. But that explains it. So yeah. If he pits one more time, he will probably get lapped by his own teammate. And now Finlay is out of DRS range. Same goes for Nemesis and same goes for Rico. As you can see, the softs are already starting to drop off. A little moment there for Rico, and he goes already in the pits on lap 6. And Rico's, oh Jesus Christ, Rico's DNF, and he's standing in the middle of the track, and it's a safety car. Rico has crashed in the pit wall, and that will mean that... Oi, 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 what was that? Fout is in the pits. Kuko, PC, Willy Crowbolt and Dierzlauf will follow up. This will also mean then that Felix and Jeremy will catch up again. That was so weird by Rico. I don't want to say anything, but that seemed so on purpose. Because the way he drove into the pit lane was way too weird. But yeah, I don't want to judge anything. A very hilarious DNF by the Haas driver. But that will change the car once again. As everyone will pit probably. Yes, they will. Oh, that was okay. No, it wasn't close. It wasn't close, but Pinky is staying out and Kevin is staying out. So we have a new race leader. Pinky 11 Swordfish is in the lead of this race, and Kevin follows up in second place. They both haven't pitted yet. So well. I mean, I can understand the purpose for Pinky, but Kevin is a bit of a no-brainer, to be fair. But let's see the tire allocations for now, because Kevin is on 6 laps old mediums. Same goes Kart Racer, Finlay Nemesis pitted for mediums as well. Same goes for Felix and for Jeremy, who will come out in front of Felix, who has 3 laps old mediums. But the rest is on hards, and with yeah, Jeremy and Felix being a bit off the safety car line, we will probably be behind Bernd Mailänder for another lap. And Pinky is leading a race in Div 1. This is a thing you don't see every day. So enjoy it. How long it's gonna last anyway. But now Kevin is in the pits. Okay. I don't understand the reason for that. Maybe he understood that it was a bad choice to stay out, but he goes for hards. And maybe the hard compound tires can last till the end. But will Kevin come out in front of these two? No, he's not. He is not. But Felix. Okay. Felix. I don't know if he had to stay behind. But he stays behind of Kevin. I don't know if he's done that purposely or not. But yeah, that means Felix stays in last place currently. Oh well, since everyone has catched up to the safety car pack, it's probably coming to an end of the safety car period. That will means that this man over here will lead the race, will lead official lap with kart racer behind. I don't know if it's gonna last more than 2 corners, but yeah, safety car in this lap. And Pinky decides the pace for now with 7 laps old hards against the fresh mediums of kart racer. I had a crash at the back, but he waits and waits. But there you go. There he goes to he catch kart racer maybe a bit off guard there. And that's maybe an opportunity for Finlay, who is completely in the slipstream. Kart racer needs to go to the inside line. Pinky has to brake as far as he can, and there is a big contact there as Randro completely shunted into the side of Pinky, and Kura Bolt takes the benefits of this crash, and kart racer goes up around the outside and he picks up the lead again. 5-second time penalty for Finlay for gaining a position under yellow flag conditions, and that was a bold crash. That Kura Bolt down the inside of Pinky, and he is now up into 3rd place, and Pinky down the inside in turn 10, a place where you don't want and can't overtake, and he actually couldn't. So Nemesis is now behind these two. He needs to pass them as soon as possible. Kart racer already has a 2-second gap from the rest. And that was so chaotic in the start because, yeah, Randro just completely shunted into the side of Pinky, and I hope for him that he doesn't have any damage or something, because yeah, side pod and rear wing damage is a thing that you can't change. Now Jonathan gets the slipstream of Nemesis and gets past the McLaren as well. Can Pinky follow up? He tries around the outside. Pinky gets a bit blocked there, but now Finlay is again side by side. The thing isn't over yet. Finlay is faster normally, but yeah, Pinky goes off the throttle and stays where he is from the lead into P6 within a few laps as Finlay goes wide there. Way too wide, which nearly cost him the position, but Pinky stays in 6th place. Jonathan in P4, he tries to stay there within the DRS of Nemesis and Kura Bolt, who is being blocked by the Williams, but now he's getting past and now is up into 2nd place. And yeah, has a 3.5 second gap to kart racer. And this is a thing, it will be very interesting to see if he can catch up or not. Kurabot stays. There he doesn't want to give up, and maybe he wants to stay, winning the DRS, which will be enabled soon. And then he can try to build up a gap on the cars behind, because of Finlay, who is being blocked by, or kinda blocked by Jonathan. Does not mean that Jonathan has poor pace, but Finlay doesn't want to wait even longer behind Finlay. But is there a chance for switchback? Finlay has the inside line, and Jonathan has to sit behind and stay in 5th. If we look up there, there's Jeremy side by side with PC Willie going into turn 10. A very tricky situation where they are, but Jeremy managed pretty well around the outside and says that will put Felix in the situation to be side by side with PC Willie. Now there's a 3 fight for P7, a little bit of contact, and there it is, the Sloth, who snapped himself through and picks up P10. I took the benefits as PC really gets past Jeremy. Now there is, let's have a look. The S-Love! Oh, there's rear looking, and that is helping Felix and Kevin to get past them again. And now let's have a look at front, because Finlay against Kurabold. Nothing to do for the Williams, as Finlay is up into 3rd, but we need to remember he has the 5 second time penalty. But let's have a look. PC Willie is behind Pinky for 7th place. Brilliant exit by the Ferrari. Pinky has to leave him a bit of room, maybe to switch back, and going for dive from at the hairpin around the outside. Can he stick the move? Yes, he can. Brilliant move by PC Willie. And Pinky drops down the order. P8 for him. And now he's followed up by a pretty big train. From P10 to P12. P9 to P12, sorry. Now here's Kurabold, he's showing really good pace, can keep up even though he has the tire disadvantage there, but he maybe has the chance to overtake Finlay, because he's very, very near the Red Bull. And now DRS enabled, going for the inside line, and Finlay is trying a switchback, which is nearly working, but Jonathan, he waited behind, and will he snatch the position away? No, he will not, because Finlay has been able to stay in 4th, but after his half spin out of turn 1, he nearly lost the position of Jonathan, who just about avoided to get damage from the back of the Red Bull. Let's have a look behind, because the train is still there, because the pack has catched up the run row as PC Willie is there. DRS is enabled. Will he manage to get this move before the corner? No, he's not. He stays behind. But now, white line for PC Willie wants the best exit as possible. He's so much faster than Randro. He will pass him at the start-finish line. Maybe Felix can snack himself through. A lock up there goes wide, which ruins completely his chance of overtake. Now PC Wooly against Randro. Not big of a pace advantage there, but down the inside goes the Ferrari and he's up into 6th place. Felix has to stay behind. Is there maybe a small opportunity for Randro to fight back? No, he is not. So he stays in 7th place. Now PC Will is in charge for his teammate, who is in this little train with Kurabolt and Finlay. With indeed Kurabolt doesn't want to give up on Finlay. And if this time penalty stays, gonna be a big loss of position there. But since the mediums won't last that much, he needs to pit and will probably serve the penalty there. As Finlay now gets a proper 3-second time penalty, which he can't serve in the pit lane. But Kurabolt doesn't have anything to attack in terms of ERS. Finlay has nearly a bit more than 40%. Kurabolt is beyond the 10%. This year really nearly catched up on the group here in front. And it's an actual fight for the podium. And it's a big fight for the podium because it's P3 all the way down to P8. Oh, Finlay goes wide there, which will maybe... no. Not putting Kurabolt anywhere, but he stays there. And this is the only thing that Kurabolt needs, because this is also his debut race, if I'm not wrong. And getting a podium here would be massive for the Williams. Now Kurabolt getting all the slipstream. Is he having a look down the inside? Yes, he has. Has Finlay maybe opened the door too much for Jonathan? No, he's not, but brilliant switchback! And there's a little bit of contact. Can Jonathan maybe use this? Finlay is a bit... Finlay has wing damage! Finlay has wing damage, there you go. And now he loses position to both Ferraris. Rounder with a 3-second time penalty. And Kurabolt is now up into 3rd, with both Ferraris following up in 4th and 5th. And Finlay with the wing damage. Now I've seen that. 6th place is now down into 6th place, and that will be a heck of a pit stop when he comes in. He let Finlay let Felix through, and well, must maybe a team. And I think let's run road through as well. Did he get the wing damage? Oh, you see the lack of understeer. Is he going to pit now? I mean, he can go for a new set of mediums if he has that. Yeah, he's pitting. That will be a long pit stop. But let's have a look in front, because Jonathan passes Kurabolt, is up into third, but Kurabolt doesn't want to give up this position without any kind of fight. Now they're going side by side out of turn 2. Jonathan lags a little bit, Now both Ferraris side by side. Renault has disconnected unfortunately, but PC Willie now passes his teammate and puts himself into fourth, but Jonathan stays behind. Let's Finlay out of the pit lane. He will now. It's he's in the pits for 37. Oy, that was long. But now Bolt is under massive pressure from both Ferraris. He really goes a bit off there, but Jonathan is also there, and Felix. It would be a great comeback for the Mercedes driver. Is he? If he can manage to pass the 3 in front after his collision on the first lap, but Bolt has nothing to defend. And now PC Willie, who has been faster than the group. Anyway, now DRS enabled. He takes a slipstream, goes to the inside line, and makes a rather easy move. Now maybe there's a contact. There is a contact at the back. Now Felix gets past Jonathan. There is still side by side, but Felix stays in front, has DRS to stay in front. Does Bolt have wing damage? Doesn't seem like it. But that puts PC Willie up into the podium with Bolt in 4th, Felix in 5th. We still have 11 laps to go. So nothing is done just yet. Everything can happen. Foltz and Coco are having a brilliant battle at the back. I've seen a lot of position changes in the last couple of laps. I haven't really paid attention, to be fair, because we had other fights or other more relevant fights. But at least someone is having fun. But now, D-Slow is on for a move on Kevin, and he moves up into P7, and maybe he has now 10 laps to build a 3-second gap if he is able to from Kevin. Jeremy has 11 lap gap. He's completely lost it. Okay, he was in the pits again, okay. But I am wondering. I am wondering if these tires are gonna last till the end. Because it's still Bahrain and the tire degradation is pretty high. At least it was that in the last couple of games. And if so, and if the medium runners are going to the pits or need to pit again, maybe we'll see some more shocking results by the end. But I think guys like Kart Racer or Nemesis can maybe save these tires and maybe get them last till the end. But guys like PC Willie, Felix, who had to push lap by lap, are gonna have some problems by the end. Because 14 laps is a lot, especially for me, because it's half a race, and we still have 10 laps to go. So by the end, they will all have 23 and 24 laps old mediums. They won't last in my books. But maybe I'm wrong. And that would be very interesting to see. For these guys, a safety car would be the best. They could have a pre-pit stop. But to be fair, I don't want that. No, please no safety car. Please no safety car. I want to see showdown. I want to see battles. I want to be surprised. But maybe I'm also completely wrong and these tires are gonna last without any problems. But if so, then there you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. I've been talking about this. Nemesis in the pits. Nemesis in the pits. And he goes for softs and a new wing. He goes for softs and a new wing. And Kurabolt is still in the DRS, so he is having a brilliant pace. Probably because the mediums are completely dead. Oh, there is some Red Bull. It's fault? No, it's not fault. It's Finlay. Don't cause a... He has no wing. Don't cause a goddamn safety car. I want to see. I want to be surprised. Currently we have. Oh, Felix has passed Kurabolt. Felix has passed Kurabolt, which put him on the podium, and PC Willy is in second. And Kart Racer still leading the race. That would be very, very interesting. Last couple of laps. Can we no? Okay. He retired and he retired on track. Not on track. He retired in the pits. Okay. So no. Okay. Now Kart Racer in the pits. Kart Racer in the pits. Will PC Willy follow up and Felix maybe? They have to. Are we gonna see Jonathan on the podium? This is gonna be massive. This is gonna be massive in the last couple of laps. PC Willy in the pits, Felix is out, and he comes out of Kart Racer. I mean, nothing surprisingly to be fair, but can Kurabolt maybe? And Kart Racer has cold tires, but no. Kart Racer wants to pass Felix as fast as possible, which he does. He has so much more speed now, and he still is in first. Felix still needs to pit. His tires won't last till the end, until he wants to do the impossible. Nemesis is in P7. And he has cleaner. No, he's not. He is behind Jeremy. He will pass him. He will pass him now. Now Nemesis has the opportunity to make a massive undercut. Oh no, wait. It's PC Willy we need to watch. Nemesis was far in front of these two. We need to watch PC Willy. Because he is the man who can undercut Felix, and he stays out. He stays out. He wants to go to the end, probably. Now Kurabolt down the inside of Felix. Can Felix stays in second? That costs him a lot of time. Nemesis fastest lap at 30.8. But Kurabolt is in front. He makes the move done and is up into second place. And okay, Jonathan is a bit too far away to be somehow dangerous. But now there is this man. in charge. Same goes for Jeremy. Because this man, he gave up second place to go into the pits, and now he is in a massive charge to yeah, take the position back, and he's up into 5th place. Will this two-stopper work? He has 6 laps to gain, yeah, 5 seconds. No more, 3.5 to Jonathan, and then another 5 on Felix and Bolt, who are fighting themselves pretty hard. And Felix goes up into 2nd place once again. But yeah, Felix tires won't last any time longer. The question is he at risk for a possible puncture? Because if he can hold it and stay in 2nd or even in 3rd, then it will be a massive strategy call by Felix. But if not, then yeah, he threw away massive points for him and for the team as well. Because he was in the fight, but he's still in the fight. But the question is the tires. 17 laps are a lot for these tires and on this track especially. I expect these tires already be on the edge of 70%. But Bolt, yeah, he wants his P2. Would be massive points for Team Williams, as Render unfortunately disconnected. So he needs to get more points for the team. And he stays behind. Nemesis already caught up Jonathan, and he is up into 4th place. And now has 5.5 seconds to Bolt and his teammate Felix. Very exciting for 5 laps to go in this qualify this Bahrain Grand Prix. You can see he's catching up a lot. So much more grip, he's flying right now. It's just a matter of time. It's not a question of if he's catching up, but when he's catching up. He already gained 1.5 seconds in not even 2 sectors. But these tires hold until now. 18 laps, old mediums. Bolt right behind him. Yeah, we need to keep in mind his massive incident that he had. Or was it Ronjo? I don't remember. One of the Williams shunting completely at the safety car restart. I don't know if it was Bolt or Ronjo, to be fair. But we need to keep in mind, and also the collision at the start. If there was anything that had Bolt involved, or Nemesis. Who is catching and catching 3 seconds. Also 3-second time penalty for Kuko, who is in P12. So another big deal for him. But yeah, Bolt is running out of pace, to be fair. He's lost a bit of pace in the last couple of laps. I mean, he's still in the 1 second, but he needs to get past Felix on track. since he doesn't have any penalty or something. PC really gets past Jeremy for P6, who had to pit, but it didn't pay off. Now he's down into P6, 2.5 seconds behind his teammate Jonathan. And now 2 seconds, another second gain by Nemesis, who can already see the blinking flashlight from Kurabol at the back of his car. And now lap 27 out of 29. 3 laps to go for this Bahrain Grand Prix. You can watch in front, you can watch behind. Both McLarens fighting for P9 and P10. And also Folds and Row. No, Kuko and Folds. And they make contact and Folds spun. Kuko's waiting, which, yeah, put them being lapped. Kuko's waiting, probably to just let Folds by or continue to fight with him. Brilliant stuff. But now let's have a look at front, because this is the important stuff. Nemesis is there. Nemesis has catched up to Kurabold, who has completely lost the pace. Are you right behind him? Maybe needs to be patient. Yeah, he goes a bit off the throttle. There is a blue flag for Renjo. He's AI, to be fair. And now DRS is on, and it's easy move. Nothing Nemesis Kurabold can do there. Nemesis goes up into third place. Now 2 laps to go to catch up with his teammate and go back to his previous position in second place. With the Mercedes double podium would be massive points for the team. But the 25 points, it seems like it's going to be in green once again. But there's still a bit more than 1 lap to go. Well, Nemesis is right behind his teammate. Will they have team orders? That is a big question. Because Felix has a bit to defend. That is a big question. Kurabol is far enough behind to not take any risk, and Nemesis will probably pass his teammate on the start pretty straight, with Felix doing nothing against it. Yeah, yellow flags in front. But Nemesis now picks up DRS and moves on into second place. Brilliant comeback by the Mercedes. Felix fakes a move, but he stays behind. No point fighting there, just unnecessary risk. And just to bring home the double podium for Team Mercedes. Jonathan has also lost the position to Jeremy and was wanted to go for a move there, which probably wouldn't work. But let's go in front, because there is this man who has dominated this whole Grand Prix, put himself on pole after just 1 lap. It's not a Grand Slam, it's missing out the fastest lap, but there you go, another 25 points on his hands as Kartracer wins the Bahrain Grand Prix and extends the championship lead even more to reignite the champion, and Nemesis and Felix. Big points for Mercedes. It's a double podium in third and second and third, as Kurabolt with a strong debut, but at the end just missed out on the podium. PC Willie in fifth. He was, seemed like pretty strong at the course of this race, but yeah. Kevin Collis, the driver of the day, probably because of the most gained position. But well, Kart Racer holds on the lead and holds up the German flag, and is once again on the top step of the podium to grab his second win of the season after last race win at Monza. But he is in sandwich with both Mercedes, who aren't giving up, and that's it. Kart Racer has the fastest lap. Okay, that is interesting. So 26 points to Kart Racer. He didn't lead every lap, so it's not a grand slam. Or did he? No, he did not. But yeah, anyway, Kart Racer in first, Nemesis second, Felix completes the top 3, then Kurabolt, PC Willie in top 5, Jeremy after the collision picks up 6th place, Jonathan 7, Kevin Carl in P8, Pinky in P9, Dieslov completes the top 10, Foltz in P11, Coco in P12, Randro disconnect in P13, Finlay and Rico are both disconnected. Well, that's it from my part. It's been a very interesting race here on this track. I'm glad to have commentated for you again this week, and see you on Wednesday for the Div 2 race on here at Bahrain again, and then on Saturday next week for the 4th round at Singapore. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.